Today at Niagara Regional Headquarters, the ribbon was cut for the renovated council chambers. The opening will ring in a new era of accessibility and technological advancement for the Niagara region and councillors.
Well, today is the conclusion of a long haul bringing our council chamber up to standards that we're required to have, our accessibility standards, which are very important, were the impetus of the committee getting this job done. But more than that, we're now going to be able to connect better with our residents, with anybody that's interested in how councils are going. Even next year, when we get into webcasting, we're wired, we're ready to go. So we're stepping up.
And it's accessible from the point of view that now we have a ramp that's accessible, so people now in a wheelchair or a scooter can actually get down from the gallery area here and come down and make a presentation to committee and council. So that's one aspect, is the ramp. The other one is that we have all these large LED screens up here too, so anybody who's visually impaired has a better opportunity to watch and see what's going on and to see which way the vote is going. And we also have devices that help with assistant listening too as well. So if you have trouble hearing, now you can get an assistive listening device from the audio-visual area up there and plug that into your ear and be able to hear what's being said here in the council chambers as well.
How else did technology play a role in these renovations?
Well, the big part of technology is if you pan around to the screens here, each one of the councillors now has a screen in front of them. So now there's when they first come into the council chambers, they need to sign in, and that lets the clerk's department know when they're here and when they're not here. And also, when we call a vote, you push yes or push no, and then there'll be no discrepancy as to which way people are voting these days. Also, with the screen, it places the agenda there on before the councillors too as well, and later on there will be internet added too. The whole thing about getting the screens in front of all the councillors is that we're trying to get away from the big, thick, expensive blue book. We're trying to go paperless. So not this term, but the beginning of next term in this fall in 2014, we hope to be completely paperless so that when the next term of council comes in, we won't be spending that extra money on the blue book.
Did these renovations turn out how you anticipated?
I think so. I think in a way they turned out actually a bit better because we had all Niagara trades working on the project. So we had some really good subcontractors. We had a great contractor merit, and everybody put their heart into it. They did a great job. So like if you look at the millwork, the wood paneling and so on, it's fantastic. If you look at the ceiling, very complicated ceiling. So it turned out really well. So everybody did a fabulous job.
And who do these renovations benefit?
Well, I think they benefit the users of the room. If you're anybody who has mobility issues, every place in this is now accessible. They benefit the public because the public's accessible. And in the layout of the room, we reorganized the room. If you remember the room before, everybody sat in front of everybody else. So essentially, you were looking at the back of everybody's head. So we took those and we spread them apart. So from the chair at the front to the audience at the back, there's a clear line of sight. And our councillors are on either side of that sort of center axis. So it's like if you look at the House of Commons, you see the speaker at one end of the room, you see all the parliamentarians on the side. So that's in essence what we've done here.
And did these renovations meet your expectations?
They really did. In fact, they exceeded my expectations. I'm sure the committee will be a little more strict on it, but our expectations, we knew the room they were working with. We knew the challenges that were going to be trying to make a new council chamber out of a fairly small size, and we had a limited budget. So yes, today we've exceeded everything.
The architects and designers have completed their work. With the grand opening finally here, it's time for the councillors to continue doing theirs in the new and improved regional chambers. Reporting for The Source, I'm Mitchell Glass.